downtown Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with Tom Brady and the defending Super Bowl champion New England Patriots. Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
49. Hey, I 7.
49 to Mike, 149. I got him.
Hold 50.
Mike, 49. I smell fear in that offense.
Go Bandit.
Brady. Philip Dorsett holds it in. And he's brought down after a very nice game. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Wait, set. 29. Alpha.
49. You got nothing there. You got nothing.
53. Leave now. Hey, exit.
49 to Mike.
From midfield, here's Brady. Complete to Dorsett. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down.
And a Patriot first down.
Brandon, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him.
2 plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that well. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
You Alpha.
Mike, 49. Mike, 49. Too little,
Hey, Delta.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Who that?
Hey, 66.
49.
Here's Brady to throw. It's complete. James White. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it a second down. With James White, you know that he can catch the football. He was 3rd in the NFL amongst running backs last year with 87 catches. And as we've seen, sometimes they come in bunches. Super Bowl 51, he had 14 grabs, including the winning score. Last year in the divisional round versus the Chargers, 15 receptions for White. Looking to throw again on second down. Brady is going to fire one deep, middle of the... And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. James White with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Gostkowski with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can grab as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
You better be afraid of me. Check.
Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danny Shelton muscles his way in for the sack. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Jackson from the shotgun. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Here we go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
That throw by Brady incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Army. Ozzy. Hey, let's go. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. 48 Mike. So we got man. 72. Mike. Hey, team 6. Hey, Alabama.
Throwing again. Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Dayon Buchanan. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Brady. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need?
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll take us to the end of the first quarter.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Wait, set. 380.
All day, alert. 49, guys. Mike, 49. Watch the curve. 49 to Mike. 49 to Mike. Good trap.
Rip.
Kill.
Now Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. Past the 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
First down, New England.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Hey, Haywood.
Screen. Watch the screen. Hey, look, 48. Hey, we don't like the 48.
Throwing now is Brady. It's caught. This is White. Call it a gain of 3, and it's a 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
At the 44-yard line.
Mike, 48. I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball.
Rip.
Brady now to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick on Wassor. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Obi Melifonwu with the tackle.
Second and 9 at the Patriots' 47-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Jackson, option right. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Well, they had that one snipped out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. From the gun, it's Jackson. He gets it to Brown. Complete. The Ravens get a new set of downs. Give them 17 on that pickup. Nice throw there by Jackson. You think about what a boost he gave Baltimore in the middle of last year. Led them to victories in 6 of their last 7 games as a starter, replacing Joe Flacco, who had the hip issue. And that strong finish was good enough for the Ravens to capture their first AFC North crown since 2012. And now Jackson's a known commodity. He's the unquestioned starter, and with increased expectations and pressure on the former Heisman Trophy winner. Throwing on 2nd down, Jackson. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 30, 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Gostkowski the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy,
the ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Jackson. Forced out to his left. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From midfield now, here's Jackson. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 37.
That's another Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Here we go. Take the outlaw. Here we go. Watch tight end.
On second down, Ingram. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Ready. 22's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! That's it. Let's go. 22.
From the gun, Jackson. Snead's got it. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 54 yards away. Tucker's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They come out here in the eye. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll run with Clement. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Ravens' 4-yard line.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
3 butt. Watch alert. Watch the twitch. Alert flat. Sugar. 48 Mike. 48 Mike. Go on. Hey, Charlie. Watch the shit. Motion. Alert.
To throw is Brady. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. Over there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
That one caught out wide by Boykin. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 15.
Ready. Edwin.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Off. Hey, watch number 5. Number 5. Watch number 5.
Let's go.
This time Jackson will throw it. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Patriots have it.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense, because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Throwing on first down is Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check 26. Check 26. Check 50. Check 50. Switch.
Brady gives this to White. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
And it's 3rd down.
Wait, set. Wide, 80.
3 yards a month. Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense. Hey, switch gears.
Hey, goal 66. When he hit. When he hit.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Dayon Buchanan able to record his 5th sack of the season. And the 13-year man puts it through. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal, because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say, if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the score. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Jackson now. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll bring up 4th down. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Here's Dorsett. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Patriots take over.
At their own 43-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They stay on the ground with White. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
You ain't going nowhere. Tighten up. 72.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Baltimore, as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a 1st down.
When teams have a tough time running the ball, as this one has throughout this game, it's so easy to just say, forget it, let's throw the football. But that's exactly why you stay with the running game. Eventually, you stick with it, you make some adjustments, you often find ways to run the ball better as the game goes on.
Dante Hightower on the stop. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10 at the 9-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 47 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Mike 22, Mike 22. Hey, check.
Here's Jackson operating from the gun. This will be caught by Brown and brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
We got 3.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. That's pulled in by the rookie from Notre Dame, Miles Boykin. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Miles Boykin, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
They keep it on the ground. White again. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
First seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. First down, here's White. And a little spin. Now White lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Check 24, check 24. White to the end.
They'll run on first down. White. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Hey, go 66.
Opting to run again here with White. It was Anthony Averett who got him down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Go Bandit.
Check safety. Check safety. Twist. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Check 43. Check. Left.
Go 50.
Big Ed. Motion, I got one. Kill. Hey, watch it. Check 99.
Go 50.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
What we got? Regular.
On first down, White. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Now White. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Brady going to look to throw. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the